me, Renee. I'm back. I'm back with another feminist focused video. This video is about feminist books of my TBR that I have not read yet. Yeah, you'll see a few of these are repeats from like other unread books from the TBR videos. But yeah, I kind of want to try to read to at least read some of them this month. Uh, I'm thinking it's not impossible, but yeah. Also, yeah. Most of these are non-fiction, some are fiction books, and which is kind of like feminist based. I kind of feel like. So yeah, let's get to them. Also, yeah, doesn't really matter. Oh yeah. Also, this probably won't actually be that long of a video because I suppose I could have found more books that kind of feminist focus and stuff that I haven't read that on. But yeah, I kind of decided to focus on these one, two, three, four, five, six, seven books. So yeah, not every video can be an hour long. Not like all my videos are that long. The last one was, but yeah. So first we have the five, which I have started. I started last year for Nonfiction November, I think. I didn't get far in it, but I've started it. I've heard very good things about it. And yeah, in case you didn't know, it's about the five victims of Jack the Ripper. So their lives up until what happened to them being killed by the idiot Ripper. And yeah, uh, so far it's a bit slow, but I am enjoying it. I mean, if you were gonna ask me why I haven't finished books I've started, and like shame me for that, there's a lot of books I start that I don't finish the second I start them. I'm a mood reader and also just get distracted by other shiny books. So yeah. Will I finish this? Yeah. I mean, I haven't DNF'd it. I just haven't read it in quite a while. But I do want to finish it or at least read on it. I suppose who's to say that I'll love this book? I'm thinking I'll love it because I heard lots of people say they love it. But sometimes you disagree with people, and sometimes you just kind of you just don't jam with books. I suppose that's the same. Just sometimes you disagree with other people. But I do want to get to. I don't really want to DNF it right now. It's just kind of on pause, and yeah, maybe I'll read more in March. Maybe not. I'm not quite sure about that, but yeah. And then we have a non-fiction book. Well, hopefully, well, sorry, non-fiction book. A fiction book. Well, it's a book I would like to be non-fiction, but that's not what it is at the moment. It's a letter to three witches. So yeah, witches books. Yeah. Spoiler alert. Honestly, I kind of have this fantasy of like witches being real. I think that would just go. If one of the like things from fantasy books and stuff was real, I would kind of hope witches were real. But yeah. So yeah, this is a witch story. I'm not quite sure if it's yeah, it is urban fantasy because they mention New York, so yeah, it's set in the real world with witches, and yeah, it's a long book, but yeah, heard good things about this one. So and it's a witches book, so that's all we need to know. So yeah, and then we have Kvinnesby, a feministisk guide to Oslo, which I talked about this in my March TBR. I actually have a concrete plan to actually read this tomorrow because I'm filming this the day before. I kind of want to read this on the 8th of March. It is. Let me check. Is it doable to read in one day? Maybe it is, because it's not like a huge book. It is, yeah, 200 pages. So honestly, I feel like I could read it in one day. I just kind of also wanted to see like a lot of pictures. Okay, so there's pictures here and there, like there. Yeah, so it's not like 200 full pages. So yeah, kind of want to try to read it on Wednesday, or like if not all on Wednesday, or at least want to start it. So yeah, I feel like this, if not any of the others, I feel like this is definitely a book I kind of yeah, I want to read soon, want to prioritize. And yeah, so if you're seeing this in like next year and this book is still on my haven't finished yet, boo me. But then again, life happens. But I do quite want to read it soon. Honestly, very much want to read it soon. So yeah, very much hoping that happens. Then we have also a book I have started, but I have not finished. And no, I won't really say I've DNF'd it. I just haven't really read further in it. It is a history of the woman of the world and 21 women by Jenny Murray. So Jenny Murray is a British journalist. So this is kind of different biographies of different women and how they're kind of impacted the world. So it's not like rebel girls, different biographies. This is kind of more focused on like one woman who did something amazing in this period and that moved the world forward and kind of stuff like that. And yeah, I very much enjoy these kinds of non-fiction books. So yeah. Then we have A Clash of Steel. It's a Treasure Island remix. It's actually a first, like remix uh, companion series where they take different classics and they retell it, be it set in Asia or set in with African Americans or whatnot. This being Asian characters with some sexual representation as well. It's a Treasure Island, as I said, remix or retelling. I love the Treasure Planet. I have not. Yeah, honestly, I think I might have seen one Treasure Island, like the original movie, and I've seen the imitation, but I'm not quite sure. And I don't think I've read the book, but I love Treasure Planet. And so yeah, and I also really love C.B. Lee's other books. She has like superhero story series that's called Not Your Villain, Not Your Sidekick, etc. etc. Very good series. And so yeah, I have had this book for over a year now. I I do want to read, but shiny books. But yeah, maybe in March, maybe this March. Who knows? At least maybe before next March. Thinking that I suppose this might be like a way to like motivate me to read these books before my next March. But then if I read all these books before next March, what will I read next year? No, I mean there's always going to be cool feminist non-fiction books or feminist books in general. So I suppose I shouldn't really think about finishing all the books because there'll be more to there'll be more. Did I just go Scottish? There'll be more. I suppose I just kind of did. I don't know. Also, I said that this was going to be a long video, or yeah, 8 minutes. I don't know. I suppose 8 minutes is not long video, but it's longer than I expected it to be. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, A Clash of Steel. Then we have that's the last non-fiction. That's the last fiction book. Just FYI. Then we have blah 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 blah. Difficult Woman, A History of Feminism in 11 Fights. Talked about this one also in my March TBR. When I bought this last year, I was convinced, yeah, this is gonna be saying a thing else in my TBR, but yeah, it's funny. I was convinced that this book was about like 11 times that women fought, like, so it was gonna be about like women in the army, women soldiers, during battles, or like women boxers, stuff like that. And then I buy it and I look inside, it's like the fight for suffragettes, the fight to vote, the fight to love, education. Like, okay, so education, it's not really that fighting. I suppose you can. I suppose you can fight to be educated. Like, if you, I suppose protesting and activism is a way of fighting. But yeah, I just was very literal in my mind. Like, when I was thinking, like, 11 fights, I was just thinking it was like literal fights. So, yeah. But yeah, very excited to read it. Have not checked it out yet at all. I haven't started it at all. But yeah, I do really much want to. So yeah, fun book to have on my TBR. And then we have another biography book. We have In Her Footsteps. trailblazing woman changed the world. So this is like along the planet. So it's kind of like it is like based around how. So it's kind of like a biography book, but it's also like, and it's limited divided into activists, artists, path breakers, and icons. So like you see like Rosa Parks, and then at the yeah, so it's like Rosa Parks, and then the place she's from, and a bit about her. So yeah, and actually, I think I might use this for Eurovision fun because I'm thinking there's probably a few of these who are based in Europe. So yeah, could use one of these for that. Well, those characters for that. Thinking, and yeah. So that's kind of my little. You know what? Yeah, stack. That's kind of my quite short-ish video of feminist books on my TBR. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little video. As always, if you have recommendations for me, please give them to me. If you have any thoughts on any of these books, please tell me in the comments. And I'll see you later. Bye.